Welcome back to the channel. Did you know that a tiny coin in your pocket could be worth more than your car, your house, or even your retirement fund? Yes, seriously. Some of the most ordinary looking dimes and pennies are secretly worth millions to collectors. In today's video, we're diving into the top 3 most valuable rare US dimes and pennies you should definitely be looking for. So grab your change jar, because one of these coins might just change your life. Today, we're diving into one of the most legendary coins in United States history. It's a coin that has fascinated collectors, historians, and treasure hunters for over a century. It's tiny in size but enormous in value. We're talking about none other than the 1894 Barber dime. This rare coin isn't just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of mystery, rarity, and wealth. So buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll know why this little silver dime is worth a staggering $3.1 million in today's market. Let's begin with a bit of background. The Barber dime was designed by Charles E. Barber, who served as the chief engraver of the United States Mint from 1879 until his death in 1917. The Barber dime series was minted from 1892 to 1916 and features the profile of Liberty wearing a cap and laurel wreath on the obverse and a simple wreath of corn, wheat, maple, and oak leaves on the reverse surrounding the words, "1 dime." The design itself is elegant and classic, but what makes the 1894 dime stand out isn't just the artwork, it's the story behind it. In 1894, something strange happened. At the San Francisco Mint, only 24 Barber dimes were struck that year. That's right, only 24 coins. This immediately made the 1894 dime one of the rarest coins ever produced by the U.S. Mint. And of those 24, only 9 or 10 are believed to still exist today. The question is, why were so few made? There are several theories, and this is where things get really intriguing. Some believe the dimes were minted as gifts for influential bankers or high-profile visitors. Others speculate they were created as test strikes or possibly to balance the Mint's accounting books at the end of the fiscal year. A popular rumor suggests that the Mint superintendent, John Daggett, gave 3 of these coins to his daughter Hallie and told her to save them for the future. But legend has it that she spent one of them on ice cream, which to this day remains one of the most famous coin collecting stories of all time. Just imagine, spending a dime now worth over $3 million on an ice cream cone. What adds to the legend is how these coins disappeared and reappeared over the years. For decades, collectors were unsure exactly how many were still in existence. Some of the original 24 have been lost to history, melted down, destroyed, or spent without recognition. Others have surfaced in auctions, where they've fetched record-breaking prices. Let's talk about the money now. These dimes have been selling for astronomical amounts. In 1957, one of them sold for $2,400, which was an incredible sum for a dime at the time. Fast forward to 1980 and another 1894 Barber dime sold for $34,100. Then, in the 1990s and 2000s, prices began to skyrocket as more collectors became aware of its legendary status. In 2005, one specimen was auctioned for $1.3 million. And in 2016, another sold for $2 million. But today, in 2025, if you want to get your hands on a certified genuine 1894 Barber dime in pristine condition, you're looking at a value of approximately $3.1 million. That's right, $3.1 million for a coin that once bought a scoop of ice cream. Now you might be wondering, how can such a small coin be worth so much? The answer lies in 3 words: rarity, condition, and history. First, rarity. With only 24 ever made and fewer than a dozen known to exist today, this dime is the definition of scarce. Second, condition. Coins that have been carefully preserved in high-grade condition, such as proof 66 or better, are virtually priceless to serious collectors. And finally, the history. The mysterious circumstances of its minting, the legendary tale of the ice cream dime, and the unknown whereabouts of some of the original coins all add to its mystique and market appeal. If you ever come across a dime from 1894 with an S mint mark below the wreath on the reverse, do not, repeat, do not, spend it, or toss it into a coin jar. You may just be holding a piece of numismatic treasure worth millions. But be warned, because of its incredible value, many counterfeits and fakes have been produced over the years. So if you believe you found one, the first thing you should do is have it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Now, let's talk a little about the people who've owned these treasures. Over the decades, many famous collectors have competed to own an 1894 dime, including Louis Elias Sperg, the only person to have ever assembled a complete collection of every U.S. coin ever minted. Other owners include top investors, rare coin funds, and even a few anonymous millionaires. These coins don't just change hands, they become centerpieces of collections, showpieces of wealth, and historical artifacts. Every time one comes up for auction, the numismatic world holds its breath. And here's a fun fact. Some experts believe that one or two of the original 1894 Barber dimes are still out there, hiding in old jars, coin albums, or antique boxes. So yes, it is still possible that someone might discover one in the wild someday, tucked away in an old estate sale or passed down unknowingly through generations. Let's take a moment to think about that. A single dime from 1894, smaller than a quarter and lighter than a paper clip, now worth $3.1 million. That's not just a coin, it's a dream come true for collectors, a relic of monetary history, and a testament to the enduring power of numismatics. So what can we learn from the story of the 1894 Barber dime? First, always check your change. Second, never underestimate the value of history. And third, sometimes, the most valuable treasures come in the smallest packages. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most valuable coins in American history, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a story about rare and valuable coins. Leave a comment below and let us know, if you found an 1894 Barber dime, would you sell it or keep it in your collection forever? Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting and keep your eyes on your coins. You never know, your next pocket change find could be worth millions. Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins that could be sitting unnoticed in your pocket change or tucked away in your old piggy bank. If you enjoy content about valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a rare find. Today's spotlight is on a truly astonishing piece of American numismatic history, the 1937 Liberty Mercury 1 dime coin with a W mint mark. And get this, it's currently valued at a jaw-dropping $78,757 on the collector's market. Yes, you heard that right. One small dime could be worth as much as a brand new luxury car or even a down payment on a house. So what makes this tiny coin so incredibly valuable? Let's break it down. We'll explore the history, the design, the rarity, the significance of the W mint mark, and of course, what gives this particular dime such an enormous market value today. Let's start with the history. The Liberty Mercury dime was first introduced in 1916 and continued production until 1945. Designed by the legendary sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, this coin is officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime. However, because the portrait of Liberty bears a resemblance to the Roman god Mercury, the coin earned its popular nickname, the Mercury dime. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll see Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought. The inscriptions, "Liberty in God We Trust," and the date, 1937, are typically found on this side. On the reverse, you'll see a fasces, a bundle of rods tied together with an axe, which represents unity and strength, alongside an olive branch signifying peace. The combination of strength and peace makes this design one of the most symbolically rich in U.S. coin history. Now, let's talk about the mint mark, which is where things get really interesting. The standard 1937 Mercury dimes were struck at three main mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. But the coin we're talking about today is the 1937 Liberty Mercury dime with a rare W mint mark. The W mint mark refers to the West Point Mint, located in New York. While today West Point is known for producing bullion coins and commemoratives, It was not officially designated as a mint facility until 1988. This makes any coin with a 1937 W mint mark incredibly rare and possibly even the result of a special limited mintage or experimental strike. Many numismatists believe that the few existing 1937 W mint mark Mercury dimes could have been privately struck prototypes or accidental issues that escaped into circulation. Because of this, the coin is extremely rare and highly sought after by serious collectors. Let's talk numbers. According to coin grading authorities and auction house records, only a handful of authentic 1937 W Mercury dimes are known to exist today. When one of these coins appears at an auction, especially if it is in mint condition, or better yet, a full bands designation, which means the horizontal bands on the fasces on the reverse are fully struck and well defined, the bidding can go through the roof. Recently, one of these coins in near-perfect condition sold for an astounding $78,757. And that wasn't even the highest offer it received. So, what contributes to this huge price tag? Here's a breakdown of the factors. Rarity: fewer than 10 are believed to be in existence, making it one of the rarest Mercury dimes. Historical intrigue: the W mint mark on a 1937 dime is a numismatic mystery that intrigues collectors and historians alike. Condition: if the coin is uncirculated or graded at MS67 or higher, the value skyrockets. Demand: collectors of Mercury dimes are passionate and willing to pay a premium for unique pieces. Authentication: coins authenticated by PCGS or NGC with the W mint mark designation command the highest value. Now let's talk about how you might find one of these. While the odds are slim, you never know. These coins sometimes turn up in old coin collections, inheritance boxes, or forgotten jars of spare change. If you ever come across a 1937 Mercury dime, especially one with an unusual mint mark, don't spend it. Get it checked by a professional grading service immediately. It could change your life. So what should you look for? Check the reverse side, just to the left of the fasces and beneath the E in 1. For any mint mark. If you see a W, congratulations, you might be holding a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. Make sure the coin is in good condition. The better the grade, the higher the value. Consult with a reputable numismatist or have the coin graded by PCGS or NGC. Let's wrap this up. The 1937 W Liberty Mercury 1 dime coin is not just a tiny piece of silver. It's a slice of American history, shrouded in mystery, rarity, and immense value. With the current market price soaring to $78,757, it's one of the most valuable dimes known to collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual coin hunter, keep your eyes open, because this rare gem might just be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting or helpful, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below, especially if you've come across any rare Mercury dimes in your collection. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin stories and valuable finds. Until next time, happy collecting, and good luck hunting down that 1937 W Mercury dime. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel that uncovers the hidden treasures in your pocket change. If you're a coin collector, hobbyist, or just someone who found an old penny lying around, then you need to stick around for this incredible story. Because today, we're diving deep into the astonishing tale of the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a humble coin that could be worth as much as $88,757. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny from 1981 with no mint mark could change your life. So, grab your coin jars, open that old drawer of change, and let's explore the unbelievable value, fascinating history, and rare features of this elusive copper gem that's turning heads in today's coin market. Part 1. The origins of the 1981 Lincoln penny. Let's go back in time to understand how this all started. The year is 1981. Ronald Reagan had just taken office as President of the United States. MTV was about to revolutionize music. And in the U.S. Mint, massive changes were happening in the world of coins. The Lincoln cent had been in production since 1909, honoring the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, The coin features Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which had been introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birth anniversary. In 1981, the Lincoln penny was still being struck primarily in 95% copper and 5% zinc, but big changes were right around the corner. By 1982, the mint would switch to a copper-plated zinc composition due to rising copper prices. That makes 1981 one of the last full years for the all-copper cents, already increasing their desirability among collectors. Part 2. Why no mint mark? Now, let's get to the core of what makes this coin so special: the absence of a mint mark. In 1981, Lincoln pennies were produced at multiple mint facilities: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, S mint mark, usually for proof coins. Philadelphia coins typically had no mint mark until 2017, when the P was first used on cents to mark the mint's 225th anniversary. So, a 1981 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is not unusual by itself. But here's the twist: most Philadelphia 1981 pennies were mass-produced and carry little to no extra value. But some of them were struck with extreme precision, have unique die errors, or have been preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition. When these rare features align, the value of the coin skyrockets, leading to some auction prices reaching up to $88,757. Part 3. Rare varieties and errors. Look for. You may be wondering, what sets a valuable 1981 no mint mark penny apart from the regular ones? Great question. Let's go through the major factors that can drive the price into five-figure territory. Die errors. Some 1981 pennies were struck with doubled dies, especially noticeable on the date, the word Liberty, or In God We Trust. Doubling in the lettering or numbers is a clear sign you've got something special. Off-center strikes. If your penny looks like the image is pushed too far to one side, leaving a blank crescent of unstruck metal, that's an off-center strike. The more dramatic the error and the clearer the details, the higher the value. High-grade condition, mint state, coins graded MS67, MS68, or even higher are incredibly rare. These are coins that have never been circulated, show no signs of wear, and have a stunning, glossy luster. Full red color. Lincoln pennies can be categorized as brown, BN, red-brown, RB, or full red, RD, based on their color. Full red pennies in mint condition are especially desirable to collectors. Die breaks and cuds. A cud is a raised lump of metal on the coin caused by a broken die. These are rare and collectible minting errors that can dramatically increase a coin's value. Part 4. The $88,757 penny. True story. So how did a coin that was originally worth just 1 cent end up selling for $88,757? That figure comes from a high-grade, no mint mark 1981 Lincoln penny that was certified by a professional grading service such as PCGS or NGC, with a top-tier grade like MS68RD. These top-tier specimens are incredibly scarce. It's believed that only a tiny fraction of 1981 pennies survived in such perfect condition. Because most pennies are used in everyday transactions, they get scratched, banged up, and tarnished. Finding one in flawless, untouched condition after more than 4 decades? That's like finding a needle in a haystack. The lucky collector who sold their coin for nearly $89,000 either had the knowledge, or the good fortune, to send their coin for grading and authentication. That's why it's always worth taking a closer look at your old change. Part 5. How to check if you have any. Now it's your turn. Here's how you can inspect your own 1981 Lincoln pennies to see if you might have a valuable one. Step 1. Grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. You'll need one to look for doubling or small die marks. Step 2. Check the date and lettering. Look for any unusual doubling, especially on the word Liberty and the motto In God We Trust. Step 3. Inspect the surface and color. Is your coin bright red and shiny? Does it have a full, brilliant luster? That's a good sign. Step 4. Look for misalignments or off-center strikes. Anything visibly out of place could be worth big money. Step 5. Weigh the coin. A genuine 1981 copper penny should weigh about 3.11 grams. Anything significantly lighter might be a zinc transitional error, or a fake. Step 6. Consider grading. If your coin looks pristine, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll assess the coin's condition and authenticity, which is crucial for resale. Part 6. Current market value and demand as of today. The current market value for a rare 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny can range dramatically. Circulated examples are generally worth face value. High-grade uncirculated examples, MS65 and above, can fetch between $100 to $500. Top-grade, red, mint state coins with rare errors can sell for $5,000 to over $88,000, depending on collector demand and auction timing. Online marketplaces like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections have all featured high-value 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln pennies in recent years. The interest is growing, especially among collectors chasing last copper year coins before the 1982 composition switch. Conclusion: your penny could be a jackpot. So, what have we learned today? The 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny may look ordinary at first glance, but hidden among the millions are a few rare gems that are worth tens of thousands of dollars. With the right combination of condition, rarity, and error features, even a single coin from your pocket change could be a game changer. Don't underestimate the value of what's in your hands. Check your change, dig through your coin jars, and pay close attention to those small details. Who knows? You could be holding the next $88,757 Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives into rare coins that could make you rich, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a hidden treasure again. Drop a comment below if you think you have a rare penny or want help identifying your coins. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!